Hello, everyone. Give me 10 minutes and I will show you how to turn Claude into your personal AI assistant, automating tasks, buying things online, organizing files, sending emails, and executing real workflows end to end. You won't believe what AI can do for you today. So let's go ahead and get started. So if you haven't used Claude so far, Claude is simply the equivalent of ChatGPT, but it's provided by another company called Anthropic. So all I want you to do is to head to anthropic.com and just click try Claude. You might need to sign up basically here with your Gmail account. And once you have Claude open, again, it's like ChatGPT, you can ask it to write emails for you, to code, and so on. But in this video, I want you to use what we call it Claude Cowork, and also the Claude Chrome extension. So if you go on the left-hand side here, and if you go to your plan, and please note that here I got the $20 Pro plan. And if you click on Get Apps and Extensions, and let's zoom out a bit. Okay, so what you see here is on the left-hand side, you can download or install Claude Cowork. So once you download the Claude Cowork for Windows, you can also install it as well for Mac. All you need to do really is to go here to the search button and then click Claude, and that is going to open here Claude for you. What you see, there are three different categories. We have Claude Chat, right? Again, like ChatGPT, you can use it to write code, and you also can connect it to your Gmail. You also have Claude Cowork, and this is here as I mentioned, the ability to use AI that work directly in your folders. So I can link it, for example, to an Excel sheet, and I can ask it to organize folders for me. And I'm going to show you a lot of use cases coming up next. And of course, you have Claude Code, and this is your coding assistant, okay? All right, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go on the left-hand side here, and I'm going to go to Get Apps and Extensions. And I also want you to install the Chrome extension. So just click on Install, and it's going to navigate you here. You just click on Add to Chrome. You can just say Add Extension. And basically what you see right now is you have Claude here running directly in your Chrome browser. So I'm going to say Authorize, and I'm going to, let's go ahead and actually give it a try. So what I've done here is I included a few prompts for you. So let's assume that I would like to buy a wireless microphone. And this is actually kind of a use case for me specifically. And I wanted to use Claude to go and search the web for me. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to copy and paste that prompt. So to run the Claude Chrome extension, you can here click on Claude, and now you have Claude running directly and searching the web on your behalf. You click on understand, you click next, and then you say, let's go. And please, I don't want you to type things, I would say anymore. I want you to use voice. And that's what I see pretty much every company use right now. You have voice activated, you just talk to these AI agents, and now they can do tasks on your behalf. So here on Windows, basically to run it, you just say window and H, and that is going to enable the microphone for you. And let's go ahead and give it a try. So I would like to buy a wireless microphone for my iPhone from Amazon. I have a lightning connection to my phone. I want to start creating short form content, let's say on Instagram and TikTok. My budget is 150 US dollars. Look for a good review video on YouTube first, and then select the best one. And please go ahead and purchase that. Okay, you can just press enter. And what you see right now, and I think this is mind blowing, now you have artificial intelligence basically creating a plan for you. You can just say approve plan. And now Claude has access to your extension here. So it's asking you for permissions. Please note that here, just from a security standpoint, I'm just going to say allow actions or allow this action. And please note that this is still in an experimentation phase. So don't fully, I would say, trust it. But look at this. Now you have Claude basically running right now, opening your browser. It is searching because I asked it to search basically for wireless microphones. And I would say this is the future of internet. You're not going to go and search the web anymore. All you do is to give it a command, basically, and you're just using voice, and you have this agent running right now and doing tasks. So now it's watching these YouTube videos. And what you see right now, it's navigated to Amazon, and it's actually looking for the microphone that it found from the YouTube video. So now it's searching for the Holy Land Lark M2S wireless microphone, and now it's going to click basically on it, and let's see if it's able to purchase that or not. So here we go. So now it's going to tell you this is the best option that it found, and let's dismiss that. So, okay, so if you're happy with it, you can just say, well, go ahead, I want you to buy it, and let's again navigate here. Go ahead and place the order, just add it to cart and purchase it, please. So what you see right now is that Anthropic just added the guardrails. Okay, so actually when I tested this yesterday, it was able to just go and place the order for me. But anything that has to do with finances, credit cards, and so on, because these agents are still in experimentation phase, now it's allowing you to actually go and do it manually, and that's what it's asking you here to do. Okay, so you can just simply add to cart, and you can think of it as work along with these AI agents to do tasks on your behalf. All right, so let me show you a different use case. Let's assume that you would like to use Claude to reply to emails. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to open the Claude extension, and here I'm going to enable the latest and greatest model. It's called Opus 4.6. It actually works incredibly powerful. And again, same deal. I'm just going to use voice. I'm going to press Window and H. And I'm going to say, I want you to open my Gmail account, Simplicity School, and I want you to reply to David, my dentist, to confirm our appointment. So now you should see Opus 4.6 coming up with a plan. I'm going to say, sure, I'm happy with that plan. It's going to approve plan. And now hopefully it's going to open Gmail. And here we go. So it was able to open my Gmail account. Again, I'm not touching my laptop or my mouse at all. And now it's going to find hopefully the email and it's going to start replying on my behalf. So here I got a few messages, for example. So now it found the email. And I actually played around with it before. So now you should see there was a reply. So let's see if it's able to kind of skip that or not. So this is the email. So it took a screenshot of the email that I got from my dentist, for example. And now it's reviewing the dental confirmation request. And it came back with this reply. So I'm going to say, sure, go ahead and reply. So I'm just going to click here. Yeah, go ahead and reply. So here we go. So now you'll see AI basically typing the email for you. And if you're happy with it, you can just say click send, or you can have always like human in the loop. So here we go. Actually, I didn't touch it. So now it was able to reply to David saying, okay, thanks for reaching out. I can confirm my appointment. Okay, how awesome is this? Let's move on to a different use case. All right, so now I showed you how you can use Claude to automate a lot of tasks directly in your browser. Now I wanted to show you how it can perform tasks directly on your computer. All right, so what you could do is now you can allow Claude to work directly in a folder. So for example, now I can click here and I can say, I want you to navigate to the small business folder. Let me, of course, you need to allow it. Let me show you what the folder looks like. Think of it as you have a small business, and let's say you have a series of receipts, for example. You have invoices, you have contracts, and some of the agreements, for example. So these are just sample agreements here. And let's go back. Let's assume that you have a few receipts. That's again another receipt here. And what I'm going to do is I would like to first organize that specific folder. And then I want AI, specifically Claude Cowork, to sum up all the receipts for me, put all these results in an Excel sheet, and then send me the summary to my email. So how incredible is this? Let's actually first test it out. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say, okay, of course, you can enable that voice here ability, again, Window and H. I want you to organize the folder into categories. These are going to be receipts, invoices, and agreements. Then I want you to add the total receipts and export them in an Excel sheet. So here we go. Now you should see Claude Cowork basically having access to your folder, having access to your computer. So now it was able to read all the 6 files. It read the PNG files, read the invoices, read the agreements. So it knew that we have 6 files here in total. And now it's going to extract all the numbers from the receipts as I commanded. And of course, on the right-hand side here, you can see all the different tasks. It's like having an assistant basically running on your behalf. And it is simply checking off these tasks. And what I see right now, companies are going all in on these tools because now you can have maybe like 10x to 100x productivity, okay? Especially when it comes to writing code, writing reports, doing financial analysis, and so on. So let's wait and see. So right now we have organized files into the correct folder, and now it's creating an Excel sheet. And of course, you can go and edit that plan as well. Please note that I'm going to show you next how to equip Claude with additional skills. So for example, if you want Claude to have, let's say, like a PowerPoint writing capability, now you can download a skill, okay, which is just a file. And this skill allow Claude to basically write PowerPoint and generate PowerPoint presentations for you. You can also have an Excel skill, maybe have like a LinkedIn writing skill. I'm going to show you as well a few samples coming up next. So here we go. So now we should see all the tasks are completed right now. It was able to extract these 2 receipts. It's extract all the agreements as well amount. And it's telling you that receipt total is actually 913. And it's also telling you that an Excel sheet has been created. So if you click on views your spreadsheet, now you should see the spreadsheet here has been created, showing you all these 2 different here vendors and the amount. And again, like pretty amazing, summarize also the invoices and the agreement as well. So if you go back to the folder, okay, now you should see this is the small business folder. It was able to create folders here for you on your behalf. So now if you go to invoices, for example, now you see the invoices. If you go to agreements here as well. And please note that it actually make or created a copy of the original files. And of course, you can go and ask it, okay, like maybe just move the files, but here it created new ones, just make a copy of it. And it created an Excel sheet that includes all the receipt summaries. So if you go ahead and open it, now you should see here the receipt summary as well, okay? All right, so what I would like to do next is I would like to connect my Claude Cowork to my Gmail to be able to send emails on my behalf. And basically what you find that these AI agents, now they can talk to pretty much any application via a protocol. We call it MCP, or Model Context Protocol. And basically, think of it as it's a universal USB connector where you can talk pretty much to any tool available on the web, and standardized protocol for AI agents. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to go to settings. And if you go on the left-hand side, now you can see the capabilities. These are all the capabilities of the agent. And here you can see all the connectors. So if you click on connectors, now you have kind of standardized connectors. One of them is to connect it to Gmail, for example. You can also connect to your Google Drive and to your calendar for the agent to manage your calendar as well. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, connect it to my Gmail. I have already connected that. You can just click here and just sign in with your Gmail account. What you could do as well is now you can add a custom connector, and here you can connect to a remote MCP server. So let's say if you have, for example, an application running somewhere, and as long as it has or uses the MCP protocol, now you can connect Claude Cowork specifically to it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say, okay, connected now to my Gmail account. I'm going to go back, and I'm going to come here to Cowork, and now I'm going to ask it to please, I want you to, actually I copied this prompt here. Let's actually run it as well. So I'm going to say, okay, draft an email with the summary of all receipts amount that you collected, and then it sends the summary receipts amount to my email, and that is simplicityschoolonline@gmail.com. Press enter, and here we go. Now we should see Claude Cowork basically connecting to my Gmail and sending that summary of that receipt as well to the email. So let's wait and see. So it is telling me that this is going to be the email, right? Here's a summary of the receipts, and it's telling me, okay, should I go ahead? I'm going to say sure. Yeah, please go ahead. So now what it did, it actually opened Claude here, Chrome, the Chrome extension that I showed you before. And now you have my Claude desktop basically connecting to my Chrome account, and it is connecting to my Gmail. It opened a new here email. Hopefully it's going to find the correct email. Okay, so let's wait and see here. So here we go. So now it wrote the email again. I didn't touch it. So here we go. So now it wrote the subject line for my email. And now it is going down to actually write the body of the email. And just imagine that this is simply the iPhone moment, when it was released like 15 years ago. Just imagine what's going to happen in 5 years. I don't think you will be typing anything on your computer anymore. Now you're just going to instruct this army of AI agents that are working on your behalf just with voice. And all you need to do really is to orchestrate them. Okay, and that would be the new skill in that new AI world. So here we go. So now we throw the email. It's actually pretty good. And let's go back. It's going to tell me, okay, I'm going to here send the email. So I'm going to click that send button. So let's go back and see the email is sent. Okay, looks, here we go. So again, I didn't click on it. So now the message has been sent. And now we should see the email summary have been received here to my personal email. How incredible is this? All right. So what we could do next is we can add new skills to our Claude agent. And I would say this is an incredibly powerful feature, because now you can equip the agent with skills to, let's say, generate or create PowerPoint presentations. Maybe if you have, let's say, a brand and you would like the agent to understand your brand voice, now you can incorporate that as part of the skills, upload these skills to the agent, and now you have an agent that understands your company, understand your brand voice. And I would say I see these skills idea kind of really powerful, because humans, we might have taken us, let's say, a year or two to learn Python programming. And now we can upload that skill directly to Claude, and now it knows Python perfectly, or JavaScript and so on. So let me show you how you can first search for the skills. Second, how can you upload these skills here to Claude? So there are a few websites that are available right now if you'd like to read or get these skills. I included a few here for you. One of them is called skills.sh. And this is the open agent skills ecosystem. And basically you have skills for pretty much every LLM kind of available there for you. So if you have, or you're running ChatGPT, or you're on Claude, of course. And if you scroll down, now you should see all these different skills. For example, if you'd like to have, let's say, website auditing skills, now you can just pretty much download that skill, upload it to Claude, and now you have Claude working incredibly powerfully, specifically by leveraging these skills. If you want the agent, for example, to have, let's say, copywriting capability, or maybe the ability to write PDFs, you can just simply click here. Of course, you can see here how many installs, and that can give you kind of an idea of how popular this skill would look like. You can also see here trending. These are the trending skills in the last 24 hours. And of course, you can see hot here. These are one of the top skills as well. Another website is what we call it skillsmp.com. And if you scroll down, now you should see kind of the growth here of the number of skills available. And if you scroll down here, you'll see tons of skills pretty much covering every single task. And of course, it's growing right now every day. The last website is what we call it skillhub.club/skills. And here you will find skills kind of categorized into, let's say, development, cloud, productivity, design, writing. So let me show you a quick demo. If you go to writing, now you should see there is a LinkedIn post. So if you go ahead and click on it, now you should see, first of all, the grade of that skill. You can see here as well, if you scroll down, you can see from a security standpoint, because now Claude could have the ability to go and search the web, for example, for you, right? Or maybe do something on your computer, for example. Because this skill here, all it does is just generate content for LinkedIn, right? Just plain text. So it doesn't have a lot of risk because it's not directly interfacing with, let's say, your email or something like that. So what you could do really is if you come here and you click export, now you have the skill being downloaded as a file. And this file here is called skills.md. And what you need to do to upload that skill here to Claude, you just go back here to Claude Cowork. You go back here and you just say, I want to go to settings. On the left-hand side, you will see connectors. I shared that with you before. You have capabilities, and now you should see the capabilities of the agent. For example, now you can add or give it memory capability. And here on the bottom, you can see skills. So what I've done here is actually uploaded this skill. So it's going to delete that. And let's see how you can upload it again. Really, all you need to do, it's just a file, right? You can just say add. You can just say upload a skill. And all you need to do is to drag and drop simply the skills file that I just installed. Let me show you right now. So if I go to downloads, and this was a skill file, I'm just going to drag it and drop it here. And it's going to take a few seconds. And here we go. Now we should see LinkedIn post skill has been updated. And now this basically the agent has the ability to write LinkedIn posts for you. So let's go ahead and test it out. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back here and let's go back as well. And here we go. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to ask our Claude to basically, let's assume that I would like to promote, for example, this video on LinkedIn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here and let's enable the voice, again, window on H. Write a LinkedIn post that starts with a strong hook. Recommend the video to my audience. Ask them to maybe watch this video that covered Claude Cowork tutorial. And I want you first to verify if you have the LinkedIn posting or writing capability or not, or skill or not. So let's see. Let's go. So now the agent simply is going to first verify if we have the skill or not, and then it's going to start interacting with it. So let's go ahead and give it a try. So here we go. Now you should see the agent's telling you, yes, I do have a LinkedIn post writing skill available. So this is awesome. And now it's writing the LinkedIn post here for you. And this is going to be basically the feedback. So what you see here is going to ask you, because again, this is a skill, right? So in the skill file itself, it has the capability to simply ask user questions, right? So what does the video tutorial covering specifically? I'm going to say, for example, let's say general Cowork overview. Where is this video hosted? I'm going to say in YouTube. What tone do you want? I'm going to say, for example, casual and excited. So here we go. So now we should see the agent drafting this for you. And please note that this is not just a simple prompt to ChatGPT, for example. In that file, basically, we embedded all the information around how to write posts specifically for LinkedIn with hook and so on stuff. So if you scroll down, now we should see here, stop satisfying with AI. Most people are barely scratching the surface. Okay, this is cool. And then it's going to tell you, if you scroll down, what Claude Code can work and still actually working, kind of performing that to-do list. And what you see right now is actually confirming for you that first we have the hook, we have the tone, which is excited and casual. It's telling you that there is a call to action, like, for example, check the video or watch this. And that's pretty much it. That's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, I would really appreciate it if you can just hit the like button. It helps us a lot. And please share this video with others. I think this is an incredible moment in artificial intelligence. And also, you can check out some of my courses on Udemy. I cover all these topics in detail. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you in the next one.